Good day, this is Ray. Today is Saturday, August 8th, 2020, and for me, day number 151 of social distancing. I hope that you and your family, your friends, your loved ones are doing well, staying safe, being healthy, staying at home. So before I get into this video, I would like to make a correction to the video that I made last week pertaining to my friend Aaron Sims, mentor, who was diagnosed with the same illness as I am, systemic lupus erythematosus, or SLE, better known as lupus. I thought that lupus nephritis is what he's dealing with was a different form of lupus, but it's not. It's a condition that's caused by having SLE. And I'm going to read the definition from the Mayo Clinic, and I'll post a link in the description below for you to be able to do further reading about it. So lupus nephritis is a frequent complication in people who have systemic lupus erythematosus, more commonly known as lupus. Lupus is an autoimmune disease. It causes your immune system to produce proteins called autoantibodies that attack your own tissues and organs, including the kidneys. Lupus nephritis occurs when lupus autoantibodies affect structures in your kidneys that filter out waste. This causes a kidney inflammation and may lead to blood in the urine, protein in the urine, high blood pressure, impaired kidney function, or even kidney failure. And what I didn't know, what I learned about just recently is, as many as have, or I've seen actually 1/3, so this varies, of adults with systemic lupus develop lupus nephritis. Systemic lupus causes immune system proteins to damage the kidneys, harming their ability to filter out waste. So, going back to Aaron, he's currently in a situation where his kidney function is about 10%. And as he was saying that he's in need of a living donor. If not, he will have to be put on dialysis. So I posted a link in the description below for his personal webpage, as well as more information about lupus nephritis. I am going to follow up on this video next week with more information about the different types of the lupus, as well as dig a little bit deeper into lupus nephritis. So going into my video today, and it's something I tried to talk about earlier as I was doing these vlogs, is organizing medications. And that was one of the biggest frustrations for me was in the hospital, they give you your medication schedule. They make sure you're taking your medications, hand you your meds. You're having it with breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It's all set up for you. And it's fine. But when you're discharged from the hospital, it's going to be up to you to make sure that you're staying on top of your meds. For me, it was overwhelming because I hadn't, prior to being diagnosed with lupus, I wasn't taking medications regularly. And so I look at some of the medications and read the side effects and read what you shouldn't take it with. And it was just so overwhelming. All the medications looked the same. I was afraid I was going to take medications and double up on some of the medications or forget to take medications. And I asked my mother for help. And she provided me help. She set up a schedule for me, made an easy grid checklist that helped me out initially. It was something that I used for a couple of months before I, got into the habit of taking medications. But, even still, I would say it's just been recently that I've gotten a really good hold of our system in place that I really don't have to think about setting my medication schedule. Of course, I have to order my meds. I have to reach out to my doctor to ask for refills. But, for the most part, it's just something that becomes second nature. At first, it definitely felt like a job, but that's not the case anymore. So you have a couple of choices. There's pill pack nowadays where they, put all your pills together, put it in a nice little pack, and send it to you. It could be a 30, 60, 90-day supply, just depending on how everything's set up for you. The reason that didn't work for me was because the strength of my medications or the dosage of my medications changed so frequently that I would have to go into the pill pack, either take out a pill or add a pill to that particular pack. What will happen is pill pack, what they do is they'll send you a pill container. If you had a medication added, they'll send you your pills separately, and then you'll have to add that to your regular schedule. So, because mine changed so much, it didn't work for me. But if you're, regularly taking the same medications, I would definitely say pill pack is convenient. But for me, I'm a little bit old school. I like to have the pill organizer and be able to put my pills in and, be done with it. So there's 3 things I have, and I want to recommend for you. The first thing is, and I've talked about previously in the videos, is the AUVON iMedassist weekly AM pill box. Very sturdy, very convenient. Locks easy. It's just one of the best pill organizers that I found, and I've gone through many. And then secondly, where I store my medications, I have 2 places I store my medications. I have a Sterilite flip top clear container, and that's where I store, like, I have a couple of those. I store the medications that I have like a 90-day supply on. Keep those readily available, so when I decrease in that, I can go ahead and reach out to my doctor and order more if needed. And then the last thing I have, and I'm going to read this out as is, it's called the MyGift Clear Light Blue Plastic Multipurpose Portable Handled Organizer Storage Box Case with a removable tray for sewing, containers, and organizing. Yep, I know it's unorthodox. I am an unorthodox person. But when I found this, I was like, okay, that looks like something that's going to be, I'll be able to put my medications in there, the ones that I use every day, put all those in this one container. And when I need to, just go in there, take out each med as needed, put it in my pill organizer, and I'm good to go. Sure enough, it's good. It works great for that. It kind of looks like a fish-sling tackle box, but it's for sewing equipment and other things, and it works just well. So for me, what I like to do is every Thursday I'll refill all my medications. And Thursday, works best for me because on Friday, I could just focus on the work that I have to do, and I have, all my weekends ready for me throughout the rest of the week, throughout the week, and the next week. So that works well for me. I just take out the pills that I need to, put it inside each one of the slots in the pill organizer, and it doesn't take long. For me, it takes maybe 5-10 minutes to get it all done. Of course, you got to make sure everything's clean, hands are sterilized, and then you're good to go. So that's the method that works for me. Works for you. Might be something different. If you don't have anything, give it a try. Might be something worthwhile. Make your life a little bit easier. That's just my recommendation. So next week for me is actually a big week. Back in February 12th to be exact, I had a grand mal seizure at work. And as a result, it was my first and hopefully only seizure. But as a result, you cannot drive for 6 months. And as you all know, we're in the midst of this pandemic. So I've basically been here at home, not going anywhere. And I'm not catching public transportation because I'm immunocompromised. So anyway, next week, I do finally get to drive after 6 months. I'm really looking forward to that, just being able to get out in nature and, to see something different and not be just cooped up and not really, wanting to do the things that I want to do. So I do have a doctor's appointment next week, and we're going to take all precautions, wear a face shield, wear a mask, have hand sanitizer, not touch my phone. I'm going to keep it inside of a Ziploc bag, and, just take all the necessary precautions. But, it's time. I've got to get my blood drawn. I've got to see if the medications that I'm currently on are working. Hopefully it's leading to remission. I've had some flares. I've been dealing with a little bit of flare coming off of a little bit of a swollen lip right now, some swelling around my joints, feet. And just hope everything's working out well. But anyway, I'm going to ask for you to do 3 things for me. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the video. The more likes, the more people are driven to this channel. And ultimately, I just want to help the one person who is struggling with coping with their chronic illness and just finding answers. So next week, I'm going to continue on talking about lupus and become a little bit smarter, more educated about it, and then hopefully in turn you'll become more smart and educated about it. And thank you. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.
Is she an angel? She's a miracle.